All right, let's take a trip. We're jumping thousands of years into the past to check out an engineering marvel that is so sophisticated, it almost feels, well, like it's from the future. This is a story about some truly incredible vision.
So let me start by asking you a question. When you picture a house from 4,000 years ago, what comes to mind? Probably something pretty simple, right? A mud hut, maybe some basic shelter made of sticks. Okay, hold on to that thought, because what you're about to see is going to completely flip that image on its head.
So now, let's get specific. We're going to zoom way in on one of the world's first great urban cultures, and we're going to step right inside a typical house in the Indus Valley civilization.
Now, just so we're all on the same page, the Indus Valley civilization was a real powerhouse of the ancient world. It was thriving about 4,000 years ago in the area that's now Pakistan and northwest India. And they were famous for building these huge, really well-organized cities. But it's when you look inside the homes in these cities, that's where you find the first big surprise.
Yep, that's right. You are seeing that correctly. People living in these ancient houses had their own dedicated indoor bathrooms for washing. And get this wasn't just some luxury for the super rich. The evidence actually shows it was a pretty common feature in a lot of the houses, a modern convenience in a really, really ancient world.
Okay, so a bathroom is one thing, but what they did with all the wastewater, that's where the true genius comes in. These rooms were connected to proper, working drainage systems. This was a real engineered solution to sanitation.
And that immediately makes you wonder, right? I mean, a drain in one house is impressive, but what about a whole city full of them? Where did all that water actually end up?
Well, this was no accident. It was a system. The wastewater would flow from each individual house into a carefully planned network of covered drains that ran into the streets, which then channeled all of it safely out of the city.
And here's the big takeaway. This is way more than just good plumbing. This is proof of some seriously complex citywide urban planning on a scale that is just incredible. I mean, think about it. A system like this is a total game changer for public health. It helps stop the spread of disease, and it just makes the whole city a cleaner, better place to live. The amount of coordination needed for that was, well, it was revolutionary. Now, to really appreciate how wild this is, you need some perspective. While the folks in the Indus Valley were enjoying their advanced plumbing systems, people in many other parts of the world were still living in very basic huts. The gap in technology is just, it's huge.
But here is the most mind-blowing fact of all. This wasn't built in Roman times, not even close. This whole complex, citywide sanitation system was up and running 4,000 years ago. This level of public health engineering wouldn't be common in most of the world for millennia to come.
So when you think about the ingenuity, the foresight, and just how long ago this all was, it really leaves you with just one thought, doesn't it? Isn't that amazing?